Who needs pasta when cabbage tastes this good? This chicken Alfredo bake is creamy, cheesy, and absolutely irresistible. Hey friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome. So friends, today for lunch I am making a creamy chicken Alfredo bake. But instead of using pasta, we're going to be using cabbage, and I promise you, it's going to be delicious. So let me stop talking, we'll go over all the ingredients, and then we'll get started. Alrighty, so I have a small head of cabbage, some chopped garlic, a pound of rotisserie chicken, some red pepper flakes, salt, shredded mozzarella cheese. I have some Italian seasoning, butter, bacon bits, some black pepper, chicken broth, heavy whipping cream, and some Parmesan cheese, some shredded Parmesan cheese. And friends, this is all the ingredients we're going to be using for today's recipe. Alright friends, so now that I chopped it up, I just wanted to give you a close-up of what this looks like. Can you see that? It's just sliced thin. Looks like, you know, spaghetti. Alright, let's head over to the stove and we'll get started. Alrighty, so I have 2 tablespoons of butter in my pan. We're going to let that melt, and then we're going to add in our cabbage. So as soon as this melts, we'll add our cabbage in. Alrighty friends, our butter is melted. I just want to quickly mention that my oven is preheating to 375. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our cabbage. It's about 6 cups of cabbage here. It's just one small head, really. You want to make sure that I apologize if you can hear that noise. I have a load of clothes in and I wasn't thinking. So make sure your pan is big enough for all the cabbage. So we're going to cook this on medium heat for about, say, 6 to 7 minutes, and then we'll come back and check in. Alrighty friends, we are about halfway through our 7 minutes, and as you can see, it's starting to cook down a little bit. So we are about halfway through now, so not too much longer. Alrighty, our time is up now. You can see that it's gotten a lot softer and has cooked down some. So now we're going to go ahead and add in 3 cloves of garlic. We're just going to let this cook for about a minute. Okay, now I just want to mention, if for some reason your cabbage does produce a lot of water, you want to drain a little bit of that off. I am lucky this time, I do not have it, but if you do have extra water in there, please go ahead and drain that off, okay? So now we're going to add in a cup of chicken broth and a cup and a half of heavy whipping cream. We're going to give it a good stir, and then we're just going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes. Alrighty, let's give it a good stir. It's been simmering. And now we're going to go ahead and add in a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. And we're going to stir this up, and we're going to make sure that it melts all the way through and becomes nice and smooth. So let's give that a good stir. We want all that cheese to melt. Did not take long. Alrighty, now we're going to add in a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I use Italian herbs, and a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. You do not have to add this if you are not a fan of spicy. It's not going to make a huge difference, but you will get a little bit of a kick. We're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper for taste. We're going to give this a good stir, get that all mixed up. Alrighty, now I'm going to grab my chicken, and I'm going to dump my chicken in the bowl. Or in the bowl, out of the bowl into the pan. And we're going to give it a good stir. And friends, if you can hear some knocking or banging, that's hubby. He is repairing the faucet that goes to the outside. It was leaking. So he's down there sawing and cutting and drilling. I don't know what he's doing. Alrighty, now we're going to let this sit just for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to transfer it to our baking dish. Alrighty, friends, here we have it, and we're going to go ahead and dump all this right in here. There we go. Should put that right there. Did I miss half the container? I think I did. Oops. Alrighty. Oh, it smells really good. Let's spread this out here. Alrighty. And now we're going to put some mozzarella cheese on top. Just about a cup or so. Just spread it across the top. Drop some on the floor. Benny loves cheese, so actually, I'm just going to go ahead and use what's in this bag because it's not a lot left. So I'm just going to finish it off. Okay. And then we're going to top it with some bacon bits. You can use real bacon. The recipe actually calls for real bacon, but I have bacon bits. And it saves me time and having to cook bacon. Alrighty, it is time to get this in the oven. Alrighty, friends, let's go ahead and get her in the oven. We're going to put this in and bake it for about 25 minutes, and we'll check it when it's done. Alrighty, time is up. Whoa, this looks and smells, ow, 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 I just burnt my hand. Delicious. Alrighty, does that look delicious or what? It smells so good. Man, I burnt the side of my hand on that. Alrighty, we are going to let this set up a little bit, and then we'll dig into it and do our taste test. Alright, my friends, I took a big old scoop out. I added a little bit of salt and pepper to it. Now let's do our taste test. It is very creamy and what do you call it? Brothy, runny. Well, let's see how good it is. It's hot. Friends, this is very good. You really, truly are not getting like a very strong cabbage taste out of this. If you love cabbage, you're gonna love this, but honestly, you're getting more of the sauce taste. It's so good. This is the perfect substitute for noodles. You see it's a little bit more juicier because like it's not like noodles. It doesn't soak up the sauce. But it is, my keto friends, diabetic friends, and anyone that likes cabbage in general, or even if you're not a fan of cabbage, I think this might be the one for you, because I love cabbage. It's one of my favorite things. Hubby does not like cabbage, and I don't think I'll be able to talk him into trying this. But even if you're not a fan of cabbage, you may like this one. This is a winner, friends. Absolute winner. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, hit that little subscribe button, as it does greatly help me out. And also check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and TikTok, as I am active on all those social media sites as well. So friends, thanks so much, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye.